Why would a global energy drink giant like Red Bull invest so heavily in football? Is it just about selling more cans, or is there a bigger game plan at play? From owning multiple clubs across continents to shaking up traditions in football, Red Bull has become one of the most polarizing forces in the sport. What does their strategy mean for the beautiful game and for fans of clubs like Leeds United? It was met with a range of reactions from Leeds United supporters when they learned that Red Bull had acquired a stake in their cherished team. They were concerned because Red Bull has a history of remaking football clubs in its own image, frequently at the expense of legacy and tradition. This was the source of their fears. One of the more fundamental questions that is brought up by the controversy that has surrounded Red Bull's involvement in Leeds United is the following. Why does a soft drink business invest so much in football and other sports? The concerns of Leeds United fans. Leeds United is a club that has a long and illustrious history, and its supporters are extremely devoted. Within the city of Leeds, the color red is particularly controversial due to its link with the rival football club Manchester United. These concerns have been made by the Leeds United Supporters Trust, which is interested in receiving assurances from the administration of the club that fundamental components of the club's identity, like as its name, logo, and colors, will not be altered. Once all is said and done, the track record that Red Bull has in football indicates a pattern of rebranding that supporters find difficult to ignore. The football empire of Red Bull. The purchase of Austria Salzburg in 2005 marked the beginning of Red Bull's entrance into the world of football. Austria Salzburg is a club that possesses a dedicated fans and a strong local identity. Red Bull Salzburg will now be known as Red Bull Salzburg. Traditional supporters were dissatisfied with these measures, and as a result, many of them departed to join a rival club called Austria Salzburg in direct opposition. At the present time, Red Bull is the owner of a number of football clubs, such as RB Leipzig in Germany, Red Bull Bragantino in Brazil, and the New York Red Bulls in Major League Soccer, MLS. This global network enables Red Bull to accomplish a number of goals, including the following. Red Bull ensures that its emblem and ideals are continually visible to millions of supporters all over the world by owning clubs on different continents. This is referred to as brand exposure, player development, and profit. Red Bull clubs are particularly skilled at spotting and cultivating young potential, and they frequently sell players to larger clubs for significant sums. The Red Bull formula, a formula fraught with success and controversy. Efficiency and creativity are at the center of Red Bull's overall philosophy on football. When Ralf Rangnick was hired as the director of football for the corporation in 2012, the football operation of the company took a huge step forward. Rangnick adopted a centralized strategy which placed an emphasis on youth development, data-driven recruitment, and a particular playing style that was marked by intense pressing and swift transitions. As a result, the outcomes have been remarkable. Starting in 2014 and continuing through 2023, Red Bull Salzburg has been the dominant team in Austrian football, winning 10 consecutive league titles. Red Bull's success, on the other hand, has not been without its share of controversy. In a country like Germany, where the culture of football is deeply based in the ownership of fans and tradition, RB Leipzig has been met with unrelenting criticism. There is a widespread perception that Leipzig represents the antithesis of traditional German football, and there are frequent demonstrations against the club. A more comprehensive approach to Red Bull's sports strategy. Football is only one of the many sports that Red Bull offers as part of its extensive portfolio. Due to the fact that it sponsors competitions in extreme sports, such as BMX, snowboarding, and skateboarding, the corporation has long been associated with extreme sports. All of these endeavors are approached in the same manner by Red Bull. The company does not merely sponsor, rather, it owns them. Because of this ownership, the corporation is able to exercise complete control over the entirety of the brand experience, from the creation of the uniforms worn by its teams to the management of its events. This method is consistent with the overarching marketing concept that Red Bull adheres to. A member of the board of directors of the European Sponsorship Association, Misha Scher, provides the following explanation. Because it gives you wings, Red Bull is emphasizing the importance of promoting what it means to be courageous and to pursue ambitious goals. The fact that Red Bull owns football clubs not only increases the company's visibility, but also helps it to develop a distinctive story that strikes a chord with its audience. The predicament regarding Leeds United. A change from Red Bull's typical pattern of operation is represented by the company's partial acquisition of Leeds United. When it comes to English football, where tradition and history are held in the highest regard, this concession may be a reflection of an appreciation of the cultural sensitivities that surround the sport. Due to the fact that 49ers Enterprises holds a majority ownership stake in Leeds, Red Bull now has the chance to broaden its sphere of influence without having to undergo the extensive rebranding that is customary for its other clubs. Having a fan base that spans the globe, a rich history, and the potential to become a Premier League powerhouse are all things that Leeds possesses. Nevertheless, there are dangers associated with the arrangement. Any effort to impose the Red Bull identity on Leeds could result in a furious response from the loyal supporters of the club. Previous statements made by the Leeds United Supporters Trust have made it very obvious that any modifications to the club's name or colors would be met with a significant amount of opposition. The experiences that Red Bull has had with its other clubs provide significant insights into what fans of Leeds can anticipate at all times. Red Bull is well known for its patience and its ability to plan for the long term through its long-term vision. The partnership has the potential to produce enormous outcomes if it is successful in bringing its vision into alignment with the heritage of Leeds. A precarious balance. One of the most fascinating developments that highlights the growing interaction of sports and corporate branding is the engagement of Red Bull in Leeds United. The sport of football serves as a significant marketing tool for Red Bull, providing a platform for the company to demonstrate its core principles and broaden its global reach. Additionally, the collaboration presents Leeds with a number of opportunities as well as obstacles. The club has the potential to reap benefits from the resources and experience offered by Red Bull, but it must maintain vigilance in order to safeguard its identity and tradition. In the end, the success of this cooperation will be determined by Red Bull's capacity to honor the traditions of Leeds United while also utilizing its innovative approach to enhance the club. This has the potential to be the beginning of an exciting new chapter for both Leeds United and Red Bull in English football, provided that it is managed with care. If you're enjoying this deep dive into football's biggest stories, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Join us for more exciting content and stay ahead of the game with all the latest updates.